just want to come in here and fix the top of my bananas here, and then a little bit on the bottom here. Okay, that's good. And there really isn't any other black other than in the hat. I can just darken this up a bit. Okay, and I see a little blob of blue there. I've got to take that out. So one of the things is you can always take your white and knock that back out. That's good. Okay, I'm quite pleased with the hat. I struggled with the hat drawing it because I wanted to take out the face, because faces are very hard to paint and you wouldn't really want to attempt it at a paint party. You could, but why would you? Why would you want to? So I wanted the hat to be down, the face, so he is looking down, which is pretty good, and I'll come and trim that hat up a little bit later. So let me bring a little bit more lightness to the side of the inside of the arm here. And I'm just going to move this with my finger, and maybe a little bit in here. It does dry a little bit darker. I think I'm liking that. Maybe just and I'm just going to soften that with my finger. Like that. Okay. I don't like to get too carried away. I keep my paintings to the level that I can get the people there. I try not to paint too far past of what I'm offering, and I certainly wouldn't go up into my skills, up into my level of painting. But I do like to present, when I advertise, I do like to present a nice looking painting, not one that looks like it was just taken out of a coloring book. I don't use any paint party traditional painting designs because I do find they're a little juvenile in the sense of I do host kids parties as well, and my young creatives, they don't even do, the level of what some of the paint party themes are, and they're all good. I don't have anything against them, because sometimes, well, all the time, the paint parties that are taught up north in Canada and the United States are only 2 hours. They're usually in a restaurant or some kind of venue. So you have to get in and get out type thing. And so you can't do a painting like this in 2 hours. Most of those parties are 2 hours long. So my parties are 4 hours with a break, and the kids are 2 hours. But they're, they like to do their own designs, and I don't, present them with a butterfly to paint or anything like that, or flowers. So the people that I've had now for, I guess, almost 3 years, I know what they like and what attracts people. And beach scenes, of course, are the biggest, but there's only so much beach you can, there's only so much beach you can do. But that's the most popular, is the beach. So anyways, I really enjoy it. Painting to me is therapy. I've been painting for over 30 years. I started out as watercolor, and I still do watercolor practice in the mornings just for fun. I love to play in watercolor. I do offer watercolor workshops. I did one last year for 6 weeks. Came quite popular. But it is a medium, you either like it or you don't, and it's a medium that you've got to keep practicing, otherwise you lose a lot of your technique with watercolor. It's you either like it or you don't. I don't find anyone that is kind of in the middle with it. So I do play with watercolor. I also play with pastels, but I wouldn't offer a pastel workshop just because it's expensive, and I'm not really set up to host a dusty kind of workshop with pastels. But acrylics works nice here because, you know, it's not overly expensive, and I supply all the supplies, so they don't have to go out and buy anything. So I charge $25 for 4 hours, including a little break with snacks, and it seems to work. And it's such a great community activity. A lot of people have met a lot of people through my paint parties, including myself, which is nice. And it's funny because it'll be, oh, you live on my beach, or you live in my area, and people make good new friends and stuff like that. So I think it's wonderful. It serves a lot of purposes. Art therapy. I mean, for me, when I get a little down or stressed or worried, I like to come into my studio here and just paint. Sometimes I just throw paint on the canvas, just like an abstract. So it's just very therapeutic because you really don't think about anything else. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it here and really take a couple of black and whites of it and see how my lights and darks are doing, and maybe do a little bit onto the table here, get some contrast. And that's about it. So I hope you liked that little demo, and I'll catch you again later. Thank you.